Hey! Hi, how are you doing? My name is Sive, and this is Stories in Sive, and this is another vlog for Spoopathon. We are already well into the third week of Spoopathon, and it is Monday evening for me. I just got off of work, and I wanted to chat with you really quickly about the book I am currently reading. I've read a couple of books that are out of the order of the prompts so far. The way I finished them was not the way that I planned to finish them. So right now I am currently waiting for the sun to set so I can read a book after dark and escape the haunted house, and I will have completed my one run through this haunted house, completing Spoopathon. I've pledged to go in twice and escape twice, so I have to take a different route. We are going to be going through the 200 or less page route. And I've already read one of the prompts in that line. 2 days ago, I finished The Hunting Wives, and if you saw my last vlog, you will know I liked it a lot. It was awesome. And that is the Something You Fear prompt. So currently what I have here are a couple of different under 200 page books that I'm gonna read. Yes, I did say a couple. I'm trying to stack up some points for my team, and we are allowed to stay at one prompt for a little bit and read multiple books under that prompt. So I'll be doing that for the 200 or less pages, but right now I want to talk to you about my nonfiction read. So that is Hidden Valley Road. This is a book about a schizophrenic study on a family of which multiple members of the family had been diagnosed with schizophrenia, and it documents the parents and all of the kids and then those kids into adulthood. It's chronological, it's a true story. I'm enjoying it as much as you can enjoy a book about schizophrenia. It's definitely been hard to read at some points, but I really enjoy the concepts that are being explored. They are also documenting what the professional and the scientific world around those mental diseases were saying at the time. And then as those kids grow up, they also document how the scientific community has grown in their hypothesis and their conclusions and all the studies that were done. So you get a little bit of your personal memoir style, and then you also have a lot of scientific data that is being analyzed in the book. I'm maybe 30% or so through that. So I just wanted to say, hey, welcome to the vlog. That's where I'm at, that's what I'm reading. And I will show you the book that I'm gonna read after dark when it gets dark, and then also my 200 or less page books that I'm gonna be reading. So I'll catch you later. Okay, wait, I actually forgot. I did want to show you something. So I wanted to show you what I got because this is book merchandise. I do not buy this type of stuff for myself, but I've been really excited about it. And also look at how cute the little packaging is. This is from a company called The Writer Co, and it is a company I found on Etsy. It's a small business. Look at this cute little packaging. So she's got her cute little business pamphlet, and her name is Monsi. She wrote me a little thank you card. Oh yes. Y'all, this is a sweater. How cute. It says Death by TBR. I saw this design when I was browsing on Etsy, and I'd had a rough day. I also got a size medium because I like sweaters like this to be kind of oversized or whatever. This is adorable. Are you kidding? Hey, it's after dark, so I have a couple of books that I'm gonna read for this prompt. Again, like I said, for the under 200 pages prompt, you are allowed to sit at a prompt and kind of just hang out. So I kind of want to just rack up some points here. So I've got a number of graphic novels. So there's 3 of them specifically that I've been eyeing for different reasons, but this one here, Batman The Long Halloween, was recommended to me by a friend, and recommended to me is one of the bonus prompts. I love Batman, so yes, this book. Delicates. This is a book that I've been eyeing for a super long time. I actually talked about it briefly in another vlog a couple of months ago over the summer, never got around to reading it. So I've picked it back up and loving this vibe. It's so cute and cozy. It's the sequel to Sheets, which I read at the beginning of this year. So excited for Delicates. And lastly, Heartstopper. Alice Oseman, either you know it or you don't. This is very popular, pretty critically acclaimed, you could say. So Alice Oseman is about to break my heart with this cute gay romance in graphic novel form. Very excited. I'm gonna get to reading. Who knows? I might not finish all of these tonight, but I'm excited. Okay, so it turns out I was way too aspirational with my trying to finish 4 graphic novels in one evening. So I was able to finish one, and that was Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. So cute, so good. Really, really enjoyed this. And then I also got maybe like 1/4 of the way into the Batman The Long Halloween. This is pretty amazing, so I'm very, very excited to read this. For tomorrow, my reading plans are to continue listening to Hidden Valley Road on audiobook, and then also probably touch back with Batman in the evening and see if I can finish that one and maybe start another one, and we'll see. But yes, okay, Monday's over. See ya on Tuesday. Bye. Hi guys, I am joining you from my local library parking lot on my lunch break. I just wanted to show you, I thought it'd be fun if I showed you the 2 books that I just picked up. So the first one is a copy of my current read, Hidden Valley Road. I just like to have them and hold them and kind of visually see where I'm at in my audiobook. I also really enjoy having the physical copy because I keep a shelf of currently read, just read, and to read in my own library, and so being able to add this on my currently read and eventually move it to my just finished is just something fun that I like to do, to be able to visually see how many pages I've read in a month. And the other book is a new release-ish. It came out in July of this year, and that is The Taking of Jake Livingston by Ryan Douglas. And this is a thriller story about Jake Livingston, who is going to a school that is like really preppy and uppity and whatever, and he is at the mercy of racist teachers, and it's just like a really, really hard environment to be in. And that's kind of all I know. I read Ace of Spades a couple of months ago, and it was a really similar setting. It was a prep school, there was a lot of racial discrimination, and it ended up being this crazy thriller. It was very good, and I loved it. And so reading the synopsis-ish, didn't read the full thing because I don't like to do that now, made me think that this one might be a good one to pick up. It's relatively small. It's just under 250 pages, so I feel like this could be a good one for me to kind of sneak in at the end of the month. But I put a hold in on it a couple of weeks ago, and it just came through. So that's all I got for you. Just wanted to check in and say hi. I forgot my headphones at home, so I have not been doing any listening to my audiobook today during my workday. But anyways, love y'all. See y'all later. So I feel like I haven't checked in with you in a little while. So I finished 2 graphic novels, Delicates and Heartstopper Volume 1, and I really, really enjoyed them both. Heartstopper like stood out as something really special. Super cute, really enjoyed it. If you've been thinking about picking it up, you totally should. And I also finished Hidden Valley Road. I finished this today, and I really enjoyed this book, again, as much as you can enjoy a book about this tough subject matter. It was definitely very informative and intriguing, and if you are at all interested in schizophrenia and other diseases like that, you should totally pick this up. It was a great study. It had storytelling as well, and overall I really enjoyed it. So the only thing to really update you on is my reading of Batman The Long Halloween. I haven't really picked this up since I mentioned it to you earlier this week on Tuesday, I think. So I'm going to be reading a little bit of this tonight, but hope to finish it tomorrow on Saturday. The rest of this week got kind of crazy for me, so I'm excited to have a day to myself to just read. I will also be focusing on moving on to my 200 or less page book prompt and stacking up a couple of books for that prompt. I will keep you posted as I go through those tomorrow, but happy Friday, happy weekend. I'm very, very excited that it's the weekend, and I look forward to updating you on what I get up to tomorrow. Good night. Hi, good morning. It is Sunday. It's basically afternoon now, but we just got back from church. So like I said, right now I'm on the 200 or less page prompt of my second run through the haunted house for Spoopathon. So I am trying to rack up some points here and read a couple of things yesterday. I read Sabrina the Teenage Witch. This is Something Wicked. This is the second one. I accidentally picked up the second one without reading the first one and still had a great time. I watched the Sabrina Netflix show when it came out a couple of years ago. I actually don't really remember if I finished it, but I do remember really enjoying it, and I think that this character is loosely based on that version of her, so I was really pleased to read this. I picked it up on a whim when I was looking for graphic novels that were under 200 pages for this prompt, and I was specifically looking for something that was spooky, more spoopy, which is like the cute version of spooky, hence spoopathon. And that's exactly what this was. Super cute, very easy and fun. It definitely really brought forth those memories of watching Sabrina, the Netflix show, in college, and I was like, wow, I'd really love to try that again and maybe rewatch some of that. But I really enjoyed this and gave it 4 stars. And the next book I read was Poe, and this is a graphic novel adaptation of Edgar Allan Poe's stories. This is done by Gareth Hines, and it does go through his short stories as well as a couple of his poems. And I'm familiar with Edgar Allan Poe's work, and that was one of the reasons why I picked this up. And the graphic novel was so good. The illustrations are beautiful, very much my style, equally detailed as well as stylistic, and I thought it was fantastic. I haven't officially given this any stars, but if you're interested in Edgar Allan Poe and don't mind some creepy illustrations, this could be a cool book for you because it's short and it does give a nice little quick refresher on a couple of his more famous stories, including The Pendulum, The Mask of the Red Death, and A Telltale Heart. So I really enjoyed this. Do just be forewarned. In each of the stories at the bottom, kind of on that little title page, will tell you some of the content warnings that you can be aware of. But if you've read Edgar Allan Poe, you'll know his stuff is kind of gross. So you kind of just go in knowing that. But I really did enjoy this. I think I'm going to give it 4 stars, maybe 3, but I'll let you know later. And the last thing I just wanted to touch base with you on are 2 of my current reads for the under 200 page prompt, and that is If They Come For Us and the graphic novel Coraline. So these are both books that I've been reading since yesterday. Well, actually, I started this, If They Come For Us, a couple of days ago. So I'll just start with this. This is a poetry collection about a young woman who is Muslim in America. This collections of poems all center around that theme, but they touch on ancestry and tradition, as well as womanhood and puberty into womanhood. There's a couple of different topics touched in this book. Some of them are really tough and some of them are very light and funny. So it definitely is a culmination of this writer's very wide breadth of experiences. I'm 3/4 of the way through it and I'm so enjoying this. If you know me, you know I don't pick up poetry very often, but I found this through somebody who I watch on BookTube. So I'm really enjoying this so far, but I just want to read you a little bit of the synopsis here. Orphaned as a child, Fatima Asghar grapples with coming of age and navigating questions of sexuality and race without the guidance of a mother or father. These poems at once bear anguish, joy, vulnerability, and compassion, while also exploring the many facets of violence. So, like I said, a breadth of different topics touched here, but I'm really enjoying this so far. And then next, Coraline, Neil Gaiman's very famous story that had a movie adaptation, and here is our graphic novel adaptation. About halfway through this, I'm enjoying it a lot. I enjoy the story of Coraline, so this is pretty much like a solid bet for me that I'm gonna like this book. And it was under 200 pages, and I was like, hey, haven't read it before. It's spoopy season. Let's pick up. I would say this is spooky though, with a K. This is like kind of creepy. If you know the story of Coraline, you'll know. But I'm not gonna get into any of the kind of plot or synopsis here, but it's essentially a children's horror story. It's creepy. Hoping to finish these 2 books today and then move on into the next prompt. Today I've got a couple of chores to do, and I'm sure I will check back with you to end this vlog, but I just wanted to say, hey, that's what I've been up to reading over the weekend so far, and I'll touch base with you later. Hi guys, welcome to the end of the vlog. I am very pleased with all the reading that I got done. I ended up yesterday being able to wrap up Coraline as well as the poetry collection If They Come For Us, and I was really pleased with all of the reading I was able to get done. I am now well on into my second run through Spoopathon and cannot wait to escape the haunted house again. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoy videos like this, wrap-ups, vlogs, and TBRs, feel free to subscribe. Would love to have you. But thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!